animals on the ear of the roof. You can see the animals. They are all mythical animals. And they are from the Chinese fairy tales or stories. What they are for? They are for good luck. Our modern explanation for those animals, they are fireproof, thunderproof, waterproof, evil spirits proof, and etc. And we use those animals to protect the building and protect the people who live inside the building. This is new. This is not 600 years. This is really high tech. We came in from there. That's the southern gate. Southern gate of the Forbidden City. Northern gate of the Forbidden City. You see the light blue, that's the moat. And then the sections in brighter color, that's the section which are open to the public nowadays. And the rest of the parts still closed to the public, especially this part. It became the office section for the Palace Museum Academy and Research. Palace Museum, that's another name for Forbidden City. And what we are going to do, trace the central axis, southern gate, the gate of Supreme Harmony, the hall of Supreme Harmony, and then when we walk to there, when we walk to the halfway, we're going to take a left turn, and we are going to visit here. This is the hall of the mental cultivation. The rest of the parts, we can see many different courtyards. They were the courtyards for different concubines. So from here, take a look on your right-hand side. This is the building we saw just now, the Hall of the Supreme Harmony. There's a smaller building in the middle, that's the Hall of the Central Harmony. And then the one at the back, that's the Hall of Preserved Harmony. The Hall of the Supreme Harmony, the Emperor's former office. The Hall of the Central Harmony, we call that standby room, because the Emperor lived in the backyard. So every day he had to travel to the outer court. So right before he went into his former office, he stayed in the Hall of the Central Harmony. For example, 8 o'clock, go to work. Now it's only 7:45, so enjoy another cup of tea inside the Hall of the Central Harmony. And then the Hall of the Preserved Harmony at the back, that was the banquet hall. But the most important function for the Hall of Preserved Harmony, that was the modern way to say that was the HR department, human resource. That's where the emperor selected the future of the country. In the ancient days in China, girls were not allowed to go to school. So for boys, it seemed that there's only one way for them to have a bright future. That's to study very hard, pass the emperor's examination, and then became one of the emperor's officers. So after the test, after the national test, top 50 students got a chance to get into the Forbidden City, go inside that room, get down their knees, listen to the emperor. No interaction, no talking, no looking at, just listen to the emperor. After that, they would be assigned to different positions according to their ranks. Top 3 students all over China, top 3 got a chance to be interviewed inside that hall. by the emperor. That is, they could talk. Not only, looking at the emperor, but talking to him face to face. And those 3 students, they would take their final, it's called final imperial test in the Forbidden City. The emperor, ancient China, Chinese people, we were not aware of science subjects, physics, and no, mainly writing articles. And the style in Ming and Qing time, the style was fixed. Like how many characters in line 1 is all fixed. And then the emperor would give them, those 3, a topic. And then they just started writing articles. While the emperor was waiting inside, they light up the incense as the timer. And when after time is up, the emperor would circle. After he read the article, he would circle first place, second, and third. Also, according to the imperial test, of course, those 3 guys would be assigned to more important positions. So that's the beginning of their right future. So very, very important. The revolution for girls, that's right after 1911, when feudalism ended in China. The temporary republic government asked girls to go to school, go outside to work. Of course, after 1949, Chinese central government, especially Chairman Mao, probably proposed another better idea for women. That's Chairman Mao said women should uphold half of the sky. So men and women should be equal. And then right after that, more and more female just work outside, etc. And also holding government positions.